it's not necessarily about eating less, it's about eating and fueling smarter. We also know that dips in estrogen can affect blood flow to the brain. It can affect dopamine synthesis, our neurotransmitter. It can affect energy levels. And so I think, data shows that BMR stays the same. So basal metabolic rate doesn't really change that much during perimenopause. But what does change a lot is what something else called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So if we're looking at all the ways that we burn calories throughout the day, we have the basal metabolic rate, and that's just how many calories it makes for your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, like just functions. Like if you're just in bed all day, what do you need to stay alive? That's your basal metabolic rate. And then we have exercise, right? Like intentional exercise. But then we also have something called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And this is just how many calories we burn doing chasing your kid. If you're a fidgeter, that's also non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And we know if we're tired, we're not going to be I'm going to fold that laundry. I'm going to sweep the floor. We know that, you're probably not going to be chasing your kid as much. You may be indulging a little bit more in Netflix or reading books or, just wanting to be more relaxed and on the couch. So that's the big change that I see in my clients.